told Jim Boeheim that. Boeheim said, I didn't know it'd just be 16 years until I did it.
That was Roy Williams' last game at Kansas. He came back to North Carolina, where he's been a longtime assistant to Dean Smith. Has won the titles in 05 and 09.
Just being man-to-man, and him being a fifth-year senior, I think he's got the experience to be able to play with a couple fouls without worry. Well, you got a much smaller lineup for North Carolina, but a better shooting lineup. Nice.
Jackson underneath.
And you give a lot of credit to their press. Their defense changed both of those games, but they were down in both those games. And you know, more so in the Virginia game, you can say, hey, how many times can you expect to beat a team like Virginia when you're down, whatever they were, 13?
They've done 16 in the half.
And you make that kind of comeback. And the press, as we said before, really energized their offense. Now, how many
NCAA tournament game? They were down by double digits in both wins against Gonzaga and Virginia.
Well, Tyler Roberson keeping that ball alive. Those were big plays. He may not get credit in the box score, but he deserves credit for that last bucket. Nice drive.
Barry passed it off. Joel James. Boy, Leiden is one of their best. Better than 78% for the year.
North Carolina with this 10-point lead with Brice Johnson on the bench with 2 fouls. He hasn't played in a long time.
Barry probes the zone. Nice handoff down low. Short with a 3. Neither team has shot the ball well from beyond the arc. North Carolina hasn't made one in 11 tries. Syracuse is 4 out of 14.
Of the two teams, Syracuse in far more need of shooting well from the perimeter than is North Carolina, because they're Tar Heels are so good inside.
Almost 2 full seasons with knee trouble. Many believed he would never play again. He's come back to be an important part of this team. He got some big rebounds at the end of that game against Virginia when they were hanging to the lead, and Tyler Roberson had fouled out.
Yeah, where would Syracuse be without Dajuan Coleman?
For Syracuse.
And even though North Carolina is taking the ball out of the net after a score, they're so good at getting the ball down court quickly. That puts a lot of pressure on your opponent's transition defense.
Jackson out of a double team.
And the offensive play gives some energy now to the defense.
9.5 to go. Carolina's lead to 3, short. Pinson underneath for.
These rims are a bit soft, and so is the touch of Trevor Cooney from the corner.
He has 15, tied with Richardson for game high honors. Brice Johnson leads Carolina with 14.
Johnson has 14, but has not played a ton of minutes. Villanova would beat a very good Oklahoma team by 44 points.
How about the attendance? 75,505 in this Cavaliers NFL football stadium, the home of the Houston Texans. Their coach Bill O'Brien was actually here yesterday to watch the teams work out.
North Carolina against the Syracuse zone. That's extraordinary.
Tyler Leiden the miss. His very impressive freshman season about to end. Syracuse got within 7. Had one more run in this tournament, but this time it wasn't enough.
Well, it looks like the Tar Heels are going to move on to play for the national championship.
Well, North Carolina will advance to take on Villanova. They last met in the first round of the 2013 NCAA tournament. A North Carolina 78-71 win over Villanova in Kansas City. The Heels are 11-4 all time.